Down Under Gaming presents the Xbox and Chill Show, episode 26, featuring Mega, Max, and Stick. Tonight we have a special guest. He knows his stuff with all things gaming, from the 4GWQ podcast, ZPCI Assassin, and me Dougie. Tonight we are also featuring real-time gameplay from FORZA6. So everyone, grab a coffee, or crack a stubby and enjoy a killer show.
What's going on, everyone? Stick figure back with the boys. We've got Mega and Max, and we've got a special guest tonight,
Hey, buddy.
Assassin.
Hey, what's happening?
What's up?
Yeah,
Hey, Assassin, welcome to the show, brother.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
that's it,
No
man.
problem, man. No
Your
problem.
first podcast outside of Four Guys with Quarters, which is your regular podcast. What, you're up to like episode 1,000 or something by now?
It feels like it, but we're almost at that 3-year mark.
Wow.
Nice,
Yep.
man.
It's
That's
Fresh off the
pretty cool.
plane. The
Stuff.
plane landed this afternoon, just tonight actually, for him to join the podcast.
He's got it.
So it was
Yeah.
good.
Well, I reckon your podcast is probably one of the original podcasts, man, from gaming point of view, and maybe even it was pretty much an Xbox podcast, wasn't it, when it first started? But now it's sort of gone a bit more, sort of just gaming
Yeah.
in general. Yeah,
Yeah, we want to hit everything. And it feels some weeks it's a little slow with just Xbox.
yeah,
So we want to just hit a little of everything and make it more interesting for the viewers.
yeah. That's right. So shout out to Clowns in the chat. Something about Foster's there. It's Hand Sassy of Foster's. I told you,
No one
Clowns.
drinks that.
That's Assassin.
Carl-
That's Assassin.
Oh, Sassy. I told you, man.
Yeah.
It's Carlton Draft. Is what we drink over here. Oh, down in Victoria, anyway. Yeah, so thanks for joining the chat there, Clowns. So tonight we're playing a bit of Forza because we've got a competition going at the moment. If you go on my Twitter, you'll read all about it on there. But basically, it's a hot lap on Bathurst. So I'm going to do a video too, which I just recorded before the podcast, and I'll put that up on YouTube. But yeah, if you want to be involved, let me know. Vidius, hi. Was this always on Mixer, or you moved? Yeah, we've just moved to Mixer. Vidius, he's just in the chat there. So, yeah, we just moved to Mixer about 3 weeks ago. So, I thought we spammed enough people to get the word out, but obviously not. We did keep spamming everyone. But yeah, so we moved over to. We still upload it to YouTube after the show. So, anyway,
That way we can play games at the same time. So it's
yeah,
good.
that's it. We got sick of doing podcasts
I like it.
and not playing games. That's what we're here for. So,
Yep.
I was out the back sitting out with dogs and trains and frogs and crickets. Now I'm sitting in front of my TV playing games. It's good. It's good fun.
yeah,
Catch up. Get about an extra hour and a half of gaming in a week. It's good.
that's it.
Beautiful.
I'm surprised the podcast doesn't go for longer now that we're playing Xbox. It's like I reckon we could go for like 7 or 8 hours now. So I mean, we're pretty much just playing video games. So,
Fall asleep at the controller.
yeah, I could do it. I could do it
Imagine we
tonight,
did
so-
Gears 4 Horde. Apparently that takes about 4 or 5 hours or something, or 3 or 4 hours of 50 waves. That'd be an all-nighter.
Yeah,
Unless you put it on the hardest difficulty, and then you die in the first round.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
This-
nice and quick.
5 minutes.
This game should be pretty fun. A bit of Forza, man. Like this should be fun. I'm gonna go observer mode. Watch you guys
Yeah,
the
definitely.
first 5 laps here, and we'll see who wins. Yeah, so
Sounds
we,
good.
We sort of made
Sounds
a
good,
mistake against remember the boys that played us against Noof, and we had Iceman and we had Ross Miller and Magic Mike, and we sort of thought no one was going to take it that seriously, and those guys absolutely took it real seriously. They kicked our ass like 33-3, and
Smashed us.
we said it's just a
Yeah.
game in the background. That guy's like, nah, competitive as all hell. So.
MLG pros, man. Especially
Yeah.
Ross and Ice.
Well, Iceman,
Didn't it spawn a 1-on-1 on them, didn't it?
yeah, they did that at one-on-one.
Those two had a 1-on-1 because of it.
Well,
Yeah.
man, like Iceman didn't say a word based on the whole podcast. He was just in there just kicking goals. He was loving it. So
I know.
it was cool.
They loves it.
We'll have to choose games that no one else is good at. Choose
Yeah,
the ones that we're good at.
yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
true. We could do that. So anyway,
Maybe poker or something.
yeah, we've done
shit at
poker
that.
enough, haven't we? Actually, you do all right. at
Yeah,
that,
we
Max.
have.
That's a good one to do.
I think I
though.
lost
Yeah,
all my
Maxie
money
the
last
sleeping
game.
giant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what I might do,
That-
maybe
that wasn't
launch the
good.
game.
Yeah, get the game
If
cracking
I
and
can
then
work
we'll
out how
yeah,
to do that with
sounds-
the overlay all over my fucking screen. Let me just move it. Yeah, so been a bit going on in gaming this week. Obviously, you know, we've
Oh,
had
it's been a huge week.
E3.
Oh yeah.
The biggest
So-
week of the year.
Just a little thing called E3. Yeah, it just went
Yeah.
by. So,
Yeah.
phew, talk about a week of, I don't know, mayhem, excitement,
Tick up, Max.
arguments, whatever, you know.
Back to
Yeah.
excitement.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's been crazy.
Press
Like
X Max,
I'm-
that'll get you into the game. Yep.
Man, we've got some topics to talk about, but like first off, yeah, you got to tick up, Max. First time on a video game, or alrighty.
He's had some late nights.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So,
That's just psyching you out. Psyching you out, boys.
Oh, here we go. It's launching. I think it's launching.
Oh, yeah, he was. Yes.
Sweet as.
Here we go.
Been a bit of a crazy.
see how I
week.
go.
We've
Loading
had we had Xbox come out.
Oh, yeah.
With all the amount of games that they brought to E3. They had so many games out to extend the show, which is the first time for a while, I think, that's ever happened. And but people still aren't
Yeah.
happy. People are still unhappy, you know, so it's a bit
Well, I
funny to
think
me.
the whole resolution thing's taken over. We've got to remember that Xbox has just advertised 42 games. So,
Yeah.
you know, 42 games is most that's ever been shown, I'm sure, at
man.
on E3. Like, Assassins has taken off on me. Oh, here we go. We've got the
Oh,
same
Max.
car. Oh, no, it's different. But
Max is lagging.
I was in
too.
the menu.
I don't know what the
Is he?
Oh, am I? Oh, the wife must be streaming. There
oh,
we go.
my kitchen rules.
I've actually got. I thought I was observing, man. What the hell's going on? I'm in the
Are you-
race.
Are you?
I'm
Oh, yeah?
racing.
Are you
Oh, I've just
racing?
gone off the corner. What the fuck? Oh man.
But yeah.
Oh, I'm a ghost
I'll
car.
continue on. Yeah, the amount
Sorry.
of games that Microsoft were talked about, man. Yeah, I mean it was crazy. But the whole, I think the
Oh,
resolution thing
huge.
and the 4K, lack of 4K and all this kind of stuff is sort of taken over. So I don't know. Like, what do you guys?
Yeah,
I mean, to me, it's a bit
unfortunately.
early to sort of. Yeah, unfortunately, but mix. I should say sticks on. What's he got, mate? Laughing gas.
Sorry guys, there's something wrong with the car. I think I fucking broke it already.
Assassin's
man.
off the road. I'm catching Assassin up here. Yeah.
No.
Oh, he's just nudged me. Oh, he's put me off. Damn.
Oh man, this is gonna be one slow race.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh,
yes it
you,
is.
you still
Hey,
No, that was me, man. I
changed-
think.
I just got into
It was
second after
me.
about 3 minutes
Oh,
of
what?
racing.
No, your last stick.
Oh, we've
You're going
totally
backwards,
gone off
man.
topic already.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Sorry, Chad, if we got off
Sorry.
topic. Just getting used to this. Pretty funny.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so in
Yeah,
terms
so-
of
so
the
sorry,
games
Megan, you
that
were saying?
Microsoft showed. Yeah, keep going, Mega.
oh yeah, I was just going to say, like,
Jeez.
it was like what a world record of games shown off at an E3 for
Yeah.
Microsoft. 22
New
timed
console, which
exclusives.
is, you know,
New console, yeah,
which
like,
is
that's
like it's by Digital
awesome.
Foundry's own emission. It's one of the best things that's ever been fucking created. You know, with the power and the way they've made it and the engineering that went into that console, and they, you know, but you
Gotta
know,
agree
maybe it's a
there.
little bit expensive for the market it's
Oh.
in. But you know, at
Oh,
the
yeah.
end of the day, whatever. You don't want to pay for it, don't pay for it. I don't give a shit. I'm going to buy it, and everyone I know is probably going to buy it. So, if little Johnny down the street can't
Yeah, well,
afford it,
that's right.
well, sorry, Johnny, maybe deliver some more newspapers. But yeah,
If anyone reads those anymore.
yeah, or maybe
Yeah,
get
no
some
one
more
does, man.
make
I've
some
stopped.
clickbait articles
Cut some grass.
about Xbox. So
Yeah, I mean, $100 is not that much, is it? I don't think. Like, it's not like it's $300, dear. It's only $100.
I don't think. I
It's
mean,
nothing. That's just 2 games, 1 game out here, like 2 games in America, and 1 game out in Australia. Like, our games are generally somewhere between what, $80, $100.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
Yeah,
hold
pretty
back on the
much.
game for yeah. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I don't
Get
see
the
the
more
big issue.
powerful system.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, the question
Yeah, I
is,
don't
which
see
game
it
are you
either.
gonna hold back? There's so many good ones coming out.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, Assassin. Yeah, like, I mean, I'll probably, I'll definitely pick up. Well, I don't know what's coming. Look, I think I'll just get back off track for a little second. Off track, get it? Off track for a second, but I
Right,
think,
off track.
Fun Mega. Well done.
yeah, I know.
Well
I didn't
done.
mean that.
Round of applause for Mega there.
I bit of a comedy there, bit of comedy from me. But I was going to say they should have released it. They should have released it 3 days earlier. They should have released it on the release date of Call of Duty. That would have been perfect. Now I know it's only 3 days after it's released, but some people don't like to wait, man. I'm surprised they did
Yeah,
that.
I know.
They should have. What do you reckon,
Yeah.
Assassin? Like
Oh.
Call of Duty's massive, as you know. It's the
agree,
biggest
too.
thing out.
Oh yeah, Call of Duty is like the biggest game that should release
Yeah.
most powerful console. Have it if it's 4K 60, true 4K. It would be
Two
kicking,
huge releases in one day.
Sony's.
Yeah.
That's
I know,
true, man.
advertise it as the best, 4K, 60 frames, the best edition of the game, and they should have released it on together, the same day. Would have been brilliant. So, but
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for some reason,
Well, you know, you got the people
Yeah, I
in
don't
the
know.
store.
Release
Oh my
Forza on the
god!
same day as well.
You destroyed
What's
my
that?
engine.
oh,
No!
what was that, Max? There?
I think they should have released Forza on the launch day as well. I think it comes out before it.
Yeah. Yeah,
That comes out
so
in
what-
October, but while Scorpio releases in November. So,
Yeah,
Well, they
they
would've,
should have waited till the day
you
of.
know,
Yeah.
launched that on the same. Who was that? Yeah, they got a big release on the day.
So what happens if you buy it early? Yeah. What happens if you buy it on the S? Like you buy Forza on the S?
Nothing.
Does it? And then you get it. Then you buy the Scorpio. What happens there? Does the game just instantly
Just
upgrade to 4K? Like what happens?
You probably have to take probably an update, unless there's
Yeah,
a texture pack type thing for
Yeah.
4K assets.
Okay.
Hey, I just
So
got
there'll be a bit of an update for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
bit of a
Hmm?
suggestion. Oh, these are pits. It's alright, don't worry, keep going. I found the pits. Now,
Oh,
so
Oh shit! Hit the wall.
now,
Yeah.
that was
the
mega.
other
You're
thing
waiting
with,
for it.
with releasing it at the same time as Call
I
of
don't know
Duty,
how,
you got people going into the store to pick up the game, and you could do like a big release date, and on the same day as COD. So people are going in to pick up their copy of COD, and then they could have demos of the console and in the store, and like how the people queue up
Yeah.
and they do all that like midnight shit. They could release it with that,
Yep.
and could have done
Are
something
they
really
allowed
cool.
to do that?
With COD. Will my car get repaired?
Oh, they'd have
Yeah,
to
like on the Xbox, are they allowed to? Sorry, Mega, go.
only after midnight. Yeah, I've been to a few midnight releases and with COD, and they're not allowed to play the game. You're not allowed to play the game until after midnight. So
Are
they
they
demoed like
able
previous.
to show it on the Xbox One X instead of the Pro in store?
I think
Yeah,
they'd
they would be.
probably
They
be
would-
allowed.
they'd be
I mean,
allowed,
it's
yeah.
their store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says.
So nothing
Probably
to do, yeah.
preview
Yeah, fair enough.
Barbies for all they can.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Chuck a few prawns in the Barbie.
yeah, on the Barbie. So stick. Yeah, but yeah, well, it's a missed opportunity, I reckon. I mean, okay,
Yeah.
they didn't get the rights for the game. They didn't get the rights to the game. They could have at least. It's a stupid decision. They could have at least released it on the same day as World War II, like the biggest game of the year, no doubt.
It would have been
And,
huge.
yeah, and they could have just had it as like a big night of Call of Duty and Xbox X released at the same time. Put a big party on at the stores. It would have been great. All the people going in for
Well, they
their
could-
X's and Call of Duty all at once.
Yeah.
We could also do, like I was saying this on Twitter a few times, they should bundle on a game where, they do it with the 1S where you pick your own game.
Mm.
They could have just released it with COD, on the same day, and then had that pick your own game. That would have
Yeah.
been huge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would have shifted a lot of consoles.
But yeah, so
Yeah, it would have been
anyway,
good,
it's sort of been a bit of a
Bit of a mess up.
I thought, you know, after E3, you know, I thought they had a fairly good conference, and I did a survey on Twitter, and a lot of people, I know I got a lot of Xbox people on Twitter, but they were all pretty happy with the conference in Microsoft, and yeah, just everyone getting their knickers in a knot about a couple of games, man. Like, for fuck's sake, the console's just hasn't even been released yet. Give it another 12 months. Like,
No.
give it.
All the games.
Oh, like Assassin's Creed was one of them. That's
Yeah.
and is it Destiny? You know, like.
Yeah,
it's up
Destiny.
To,
Yeah.
It's up to the developer, mate, to do what they want to do. Microsoft, you know, can't force their hand, and if Sony's had some sort of influence on it, well, I mean, that's wrong.
That's
I mean,
the big deal if they have.
It's really bad. But why are we blaming Microsoft? You know, like. I don't know. I don't
Oh,
understand.
look, the media and the ponies, or the
There's
neutrals.
also
That's all they're
some
gonna. That's
Xbox
all you'll
guys
see.
doing that now.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well-
this, like,
Well, the
Jet,
thing
is
is,
it
too,
all
Jez?
blown out of
Jez is
proportion.
having half
Yeah.
over Assassin's game, and he's like works for fucking Windows. What is it? Windows Central.
Windows Central. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, "What's
Well-
that use to bringing out a 4K console that's not going to have 4K games?" Well, maybe not 100% of the games
will.
are going to be 4K 60, but what was it? 90% of them are, or 80 or 70. Like, you're still going to get 4K games. Every first-party game's going to be 4K 60, even though that it does worry me that Halo Wars 2 wasn't in HDR. But anyway,
did they add HDR to that game? I thought they
I
did.
think they did. Yeah.
Yeah?
I think they patched
Like a
it.
few
with,
weeks
uh,
back.
They
stick.
added it. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
cool. So there you go. I mean,
Which is a
Microsoft are
good
going to
thing.
support their first-party games, or the games that
Yeah.
they're sort of, you know, they're
Oh yeah,
exclusive.
for sure. Probably the showcase for the console.
I mean, what's the alternative? You play Assassin's Creed on Pro. Like, it's still going to run better on Scorpio, regardless of 4K.
Yeah,
and that
and-
sort of shit. You know, like.
Hmm.
And
So-
the previous Assassin's Creeds didn't even run 1080p on PlayStation, so I'm not surprised that it's not running
they
4K.
didn't.
Yeah.
But the devs
Big
are.
jump up.
But the other thing is too, the devs might not see that people want 4K yet. You know, that game's coming out this year. Maybe they're like, well, 4K is not such a big feature at the moment. Only 50% of people have got 1080p TVs, so we're not going to worry about it. Maybe on Assassin's Creed, you know, the next one after this one, they might concentrate on it more when it becomes more mainstream. But you know, like, it's not. They're not making games for the Scorpio. They're making games to sell games and make money. That's what people don't seem to sort of understand.
And the previous Assassin's Creed games didn't have a stable 30 frame either.
Yeah,
Nope,
okay.
or look
What
at Unity.
What the frame rates of the previous
faces.
games.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
at
Lots of
Unity
problems.
faces were missing, and you'd get stuck in hay barrels. You know, rather than
No,
work on
really.
that, they have a 4K.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
that gets me is, isn't Assassins that I was told to stick about it yesterday? Isn't Assassin's Creed, like, wasn't that just shown in an alpha as well? So there's plenty of time for it to be
Yeah, it is. An
improved.
alpha.
Like in
Yeah.
the Digital Foundry or whoever tested it was only testing the alpha footage anyway. So like,
Yeah.
like what's the big, like, people should just, a no-brainer. They should go, well, you know, it's an alpha. Like, what's the point of
And these
what's the point of
demos-
testing it?
And these demos
You know?
they show at E3, they're not. They take time to create as well, so that footage will be on as well. Probably been
Exactly.
improved since then.
Yeah.
So we just got to wait and see when the game releases. I mean, everyone's just got to calm down a bit, I think.
I really do. I think the same.
Yeah.
'Cause you remember when Digital Foundries was announced as a person that was going to reveal the specs in the Scorpio, and everyone was having fucking heart failure. And then, like, when they finally did it, afterwards everyone's like, oh, Digital Foundry did a really good job. That was really cool. Good on you, Microsoft. It's like, hang on, I'm talking about Xbox people here too. They're like, oh my god, they're letting Digital Foundry do it. Digital Foundry hate Xbox. And rah, 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 and all this sort of shit. And they've been...
Yeah.
But I've watched Digital Foundry videos, man, and yeah, that's what they're doing. What they're there to do, they're there to talk about resolution and pixels and all that sort of shit. They
that's
don't
what they
seem to be
do.
biased to me. Like, they just always seem to. Oh man, I hit a wall. I was raging. They always seem to be just, you know, stating the facts. Whether it's what you want to hear or not is two different things, you know. So, yeah, I don't know, but I just think people get a bit hysterical. I find it quite amusing that, yeah, like I can understand with the pricing that everyone thought, you know, $3.99, that's a really good move, and Microsoft should do that because it's going to mean that the Xbox is just going to take over in sales, and I can understand why people were like a bit funny about that. But the fact that 1 or 2 games have been announced that no, we're not going to be 4K 60, half the people complaining probably weren't going to buy the game anyway. And
or have a 4K TV,
or have a 4K TV, exactly, Assassin. So just give it a mate. I reckon you look at Xbox strategy. You know, they were talking today. He was in the interview today talking about how he wanted to get the console right. He got the S, and now he's got the Scorpio. He wanted to get the platform right with the Xbox Live and Party Chat and all that sort of stuff. And he said now he's going to concentrate on games again. And you'll find, I reckon next year and the year after, like, we'll get Halo 6, we'll get Gears of War, 5, all those familiar IPs. Forza Horizon 4.
Yeah.
You know, and they're all going to be.
But isn't Playground making a different game? I thought they weren't making a 4.
Oh, okay. Really, like it's an exclusive.
Yeah, they're meant to
for
be
Xbox.
making.
I could have heard wrong.
Yeah.
Well, that's the rumor that they are working on another game.
Yeah. Okay, but you know what
Whether
I mean.
it's
Like just
another
games
team,
in general.
I'm
Like
not too sure.
whatever first party games that are coming out are going to be optimized to the fuck house for Scorpio.
Yeah.
And they'll have new IP as well. Phil's already said it every time. These take 2, 3, 4 years to make these games. I'd expect like an announcement, something new. Hopefully, you know, towards the end of this year. But if not, I think E3 next year will have at least a couple of IPs that they'll announce, like big AAA type games.
You know that Sony didn't release any new IPs this year. Microsoft were the only ones that actually did over Sony and Nintendo. Microsoft announced, none of them announced new IP. All the games that Sony talked about, Spider-Man, God of War, we all knew they were coming. So, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what everyone's going about that. So, Max, man, I don't know how the hell you're lagging in the Australian room.
Oh, jeez.
Maxie just hit me up the arse.
Oh, Max, he said
I'll have to connect the Xbox downstairs.
That's
Murray Ren's all smashed
Don't
up.
worry about it. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
So, UK Dads reckons I'm cheating using DLC cards. Man, it's not DLC cards. It's V8 Supercar. Assassin's off.
That's in the game, right?
Good start here. Anyway, what
Is there a
about...
limo in this game?
Is there a
Went
what?
off track a little bit. A limo?
A limo.
Is there a limo? Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think so.
Sideways. Not a bad
Yeah.
game, this.
It'll
One
struggle
of the
through
reasons
these
we chose
tracks.
this game is because of Forza Horizon 7, man, because that absolutely
That looks awesome.
Yeah.
That looks nice,
Oh,
eh?
yeah.
The
You
weather
can tell it's
effects.
just
I saw an
above
updated
this
screenshot.
completely.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean this is like gameplay wise, it's pretty good. You know, the car and all the
Oh, this game's
mathematics.
beautiful as well, but
Yeah.
Forza 7 is just, Jesus, amazing.
Yeah,
Especially the weather
They look
effects.
beautiful.
yeah,
Oh, definitely,
The
yeah.
detail of the cars.
and the sunrise and all that sort of stuff. So
Yeah, it's just beautiful
Oh,
to look
yeah,
at.
I love that. And how many
Yeah.
cars are in it? Over 400, they're saying.
700.
700.
and there's
Shit.
trucks in
That
there as
is a
well.
lot of
That's
cars.
a lot of cars.
There's trucks. God.
Is that
yeah.
including DLC or is that
GT
just?
Sport only has 150 cars, I think.
Oh, really?
Big difference.
Bloody oath.
Their main competition on another system has, what, 5 times less cars? 4 times less cars?
Yeah.
How many does Project Cars 2 have?
I'm not too sure on that one.
That'll be the closest rival, I reckon. Yeah.
Yep.
It'll probably have
Yeah.
like 500 plus. Mm.
Yeah, okay. So that's yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah,
gonna
well,
be
just-
another good game.
Yeah, I know. Well, it just shows and it instills how good Forza is, and that it is the racing leader at the moment. So
Oh,
yeah, when that drops in true 4K and full 60 frames, people are going to lap that shit up straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing.
So yeah, I can't wait for that. Sasson, you've gone off. I'm gonna try and catch you.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was looking behind. I realized I shouldn't be holding the left stick.
So Assassin, I was going to ask you what games were you going to pick up on launch or around launch of the Xbox X?
Probably Destiny 2 and then COD World War 2, and then the huge one I'm like really looking forward to is Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's gonna be like my game of the year. I'm ready to call it.
Yeah, that looks insane. I saw the footage. Like, I was a bit late watching the footage on that. That looks. How good does that look? That looks unbelievable.
Yeah, it's like light
That
years
game.
ahead of the first one.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Huge battles in multiplayer too. It's amazing.
Yep.
Oh yeah. And they showed that on the Pro, didn't they?
It was
They showed
PC.
that. Was that
They
PC,
showed
was it?
it off at least most of the
Okay.
gameplay was PC. I mean, they're keeping pro stuff.
Yeah. Oh well, I can't wait to see what it looks like on the Xbox. Look crazy good.
Hopefully it's true 4K 60 HDR. Hopefully.
Yeah. I
Yep.
know. Well, you boys, are you going to pick up Battlefront 2?
Oh, for sure,
Max and
man.
Stick?
For sure, 100%.
I know you
were
were thinking, yeah.
I'll pick
I
it
mean,
up more
'cause-
for the campaign than the multiplayer.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
3 times more content, but I don't know what type of content it is. It's just
That's because the first game had such fucking no content.
well, they
Well,
did.
from what I
They're
heard,
releasing a
add
normal
content.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the same amount of content as Halo.
As a
now.
normal game.
So,
Yeah.
But no, you were telling me, Assassin, that they added a lot of content to Battlefront.
yeah. So what they were kept on saying, like on the stream, like, because you get the star cards, which is your loadout, and there was like, let's just say 30, like in the first game. They're stating that there's over 400
Okay.
wow.
star cards.
They released
Yeah,
space
which
battles
can all
as well.
be like upgraded. Yep. So Criterion, I believe, is making space battles.
Yeah.
And then Motive is making the single player, and the Dice is doing the multiplayer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
well, Criterion, they've done Star Wars before, haven't they?
They did the VR in
The VR
first
stuff,
game.
yeah. And what was their old games they used to make? Did they used to do Burnout and stuff? Were they
Yeah,
involved in
they-
Burnout?
yeah, they
Yeah, I
did.
thought they were.
Yeah.
That was awesome, that game.
Yeah.
Fantastic series.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Sort of Burnout was my kind of like one of my favourite racing games of all time. Burnout 2,
Oh,
Burnout
Such fun.
Burnout Paradise, yeah. And then Forza kind of took over. So, but
Yeah.
and then before all those was like Mario Kart and and Extreme G on the N64. That was such a good game. F-Zero. So I think Forza's like Forza feels just as quick as F-Zero did back in the day. So fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
So what
Yeah,
about
nah.
what are you like? There's anything else you guys are looking forward to, or that's coming out from E3? Like I was thinking, like if you can't remember it, well, obviously you're not looking forward to it that much because there's that many games coming out.
well,
Yeah, those
I think
heaps.
Anthem and Metro was the other two that I was. They were
Yeah.
the two that I was.
When's
and
Metro
probably
coming
De-
out?
Look,
Is
probably
that next year?
Destiny.
I think it was next year, early 2000. I think it was just 2018. They
Did
said,
it?
yeah,
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So I've still got a while for that one.
yeah,
I mean, I'm looking forward to Destiny 2.
yeah.
I-
Okay.
I enjoyed the first game, so
You were?
Yeah, I'll probably
the,
pick that up
the
as
second
well.
one has a lot of campaign to do. Lots of story content. That's what I'm looking forward to
Oh,
probably
yeah.
the most. And I am looking forward to the changes that made it multiplayer as well. So pretty sure I'll be picking that up.
It'd be interesting, but like if Scorpio does take off and a lot of people buy it, whether people turn their nose up at games that don't optimize, like on Xbox, like obviously on PlayStation they might not, but yeah, on Xbox it'd be interesting if the Xbox gamers obviously, they'd have to sell millions and millions of consoles to matter like the Scorpio, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see those people who do get a Scorpio turn their nose up at games that haven't been optimised for it, because you're more likely to buy a game that's 4K 60 than a game that's, 1080 30.
Definitely.
So...
But vote with your wallet.
Yeah, if you listen to what Phil says, he compares the Scorpio to the Elite controller, and the Elite controller only sold a million. They've only sold 1 million of them, which is a lot, but it's not a lot when you're talking 60 million PlayStation consoles. So he keeps comparing it in interviews to that Elite controller. So is he trying to say that they're only going to sell, 1 million, Scorpios?
They'll sell more than that.
Yeah, I mean,
I saw that interview. Yeah. I saw that interview. He said, I think what he said, I think they've sold more than 1 million too. I think the first million went pretty quick. I'd have to double check the numbers.
Sold out,
It was like last year they announced 1 million, middle of last year I think it was. So they might have sold another 1 million maybe.
Yeah, and he was comparing it to like the price of the Elite controller. He was hearing that people wouldn't buy it because it was too expensive, but it's still outsold everywhere. The demand for it was really really good. So he reckons this will be the same. This will be the same. He's expecting it to be the same with the X.
But at the same time,
people are saying it's too expensive.
20 million Xboxes out there, and they sold 1 million. So I don't understand his comparison there in a way. Like I know what he's saying that the price. Everyone said it was expensive and it sold, but they only sold 1 million, which is a lot. But when you look at there's over 20 million or 25 or 30 million consoles out there, it's actually not a lot, So it's not like
everybody have to think how many of those. Also have to think how many of those Xboxes are just people that just want to play, match Call of Duty once a night. Maybe not hardcore gamers that want to drop $100
Well, they're the people
good point there.
They're not going to buy the X, are they? So if there's 1 million people bought the controller, the people who bought the that controller, that Elite controller, are the people that potentially would buy they would probably buy the X, because they're a hardcore gamer, they spend money, they don't mind spending money on what they do, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, to me, when he compares the controller to the X, he's saying, and I agree, and I don't care, but I think in the first 3 months, they're not gonna just light the world on fire with that console. I
think it'll be a slow burner. It'll be a slow seller. There'll be a spike at the beginning, obviously. Then there'll be, people will wait to see what games are coming, and then wait till next year when the games, start to. Once you get a Halo game talked about, or another Gears or anything like that, it'll just you watch when Halo gets announced. It'll just be a massive spike. It'll sell more than what it will at launch. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
Because that game does sell consoles, and then who knows what happens with it? Who knows what'll happen with market rights down the track? With Destiny and COD. If Microsoft get hold of one of those, even though Phil's not big on them, but if they happen to pick up Call of Duty, there's another spike. So I think the console will potentially sell quicker, just slightly slower than with the S and everything. But it won't catch up to the S, but it'll definitely spike next year, and I think the year after.
Well, when the games start coming out, definitely. Sorry.
That's right. Especially the first
push out. If they push out custom consoles, with maybe a Halo skin, or they lower the price and put a game with it.
Game Pass and things like that. Yeah. So potential's there for it to really excel next year, I think.
But and it's one of those things, man. It doesn't have to sell. They've said that from the start. We're making this. For Microsoft, it's really important to be the best. I think they've got all their other products.
Yeah, the most powerful.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I think it's all about. I reckon the guy, what's his name, the CEO, said to Phil, I want you to make the most powerful fucking console that you possibly can for under $500. Can you do it? He's like, yeah, man, I'll do it. And he's done it, and it's important to the Surface. They got all their other products. They can't be seen as second best. It's for Microsoft as a company. It's just it's embarrassing, this little company called Sony that is out showing them year after year with sales and power and all this sort of stuff. And even though,
Yeah, not in terms of power, because you always had a very powerful console. Especially with the first Xbox and the 3. So powerful. You changed it with the Xbox One.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the Scorpio's just bringing that back. And I don't think they'll ever release a really weak console again.
No. And they'll always be second, won't they? They'll always be releasing the console second. So they won't have to. So
Well, I want to spin. Yeah. Oh, well, it'll be interesting. But I can't wait for next year. I think once the games get talked about, like released next year or hyped up next year, it'll really take off.
Yeah.
And I'm still happy with the games they release. They talked about it at E3. I mean, at first, like I said to Stick and Max Assassin, I said I was a bit underwhelmed by it. But then once I thought about it over the day, there's such variety in what was talked about at E3. 42 games, and the variety of games was just off the chart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't just 10 games.
I almost thought like they announced too many games.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have knocked
they didn't
10 off.
Well, that's true. Because Max, we haven't had you on the show, man. Since you missed the last show, so.
Yeah, like they didn't dedicate a lot of time to a lot of the games. So you kind of they set up for the game. They weren't talking about it. They kind of just showed a trailer, and then by the time you kind of took it all in, it was just another trailer for another game. Even Crackdown, no time was spent on that.
Yeah, they should have
they didn't
showed
say anything really.
Yeah,
exactly.
Sure.
So I kind of thought like
Mistake.
there maybe might have been too many games that they showed.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I think they did make a big mistake with just showing a trailer for Crackdown and then having the game to play or footage to see and play in the event afterwards. They should have had it on stage where everybody was watching instead of just the people who were there.
Yeah, I
they
thought
saw
they
it,
would
but
have.
we didn't see it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's weird. But
It was only during the week on like the Xbox that they actually sat down and you saw people
Yeah.
playing it. But it would have been good to see it on the stage.
exactly, they had the massive 4K screen. They could have had a 5-minute, game or spectacle of it on there, and that would have reached a lot more people out there, rather than just a little Xbox show that not everybody watches. I think they made a mistake there.
No.
Yeah.
Show the destruction of the multiplayer.
Yeah, well, that's the biggest talk.
I think a lot of
point
people
two.
were confused when they didn't see the destruction.
Yeah, that was
Where is
weird.
it? There was no setup. There was nothing telling them that it was just the campaign.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I know.
They needed someone playing the game on stage, saying, "Okay, I'm going to take you through. The campaign mode. This is one part of the game. You know what I mean? Like, explain it to people what they're doing. I like it when they do that.
Exactly.
Stuff. You know, and
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Running great.
we are in
Silverstone.
Victoria, so that's in Silverstone. But yeah, shit. I'm in front. Well, we're in front because I'll just use you guys as like as a ghost car. Okay.
Oh
So,
god, you're like in front of me. It's like, where do I go?
oh no!
Well, my game hasn't started yet.
Jeez.
Really?
Am I not in this game? I think.
Oh man, you must have
Yeah.
dropped.
Oh, maybe I can.
Didn't you check
spectate
up?
anyway.
You didn't check up, man. That's why
Check
you
up?
didn't check up at the start, man. You didn't tick up.
Oh, I
You
thought I
gotta
did.
tick
I can still spectate though. That's all right.
Oh yeah.
I can spectate.
Oh Jesus.
That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, but big mistake with Crackdown. I really think they should have showed all that destruction on stage, and not just to the people in those little E3, the Xbox shows, because the whole world was watching Xbox. It was the most popular goddamn show, and it would have been would have been awesome to see, and just the destruction, even if it was all pre-recorded and showing the best parts of it, just get in there and show it. So, but
Surely
they
they're
messed
going
it
to
up, I
show
think.
it at Gamescom.
You know?
Well, that's what I heard.
Yeah, well,
that
I
they're
hope so.
gonna do multiplayer.
You have to.
Yeah.
Releases in November. You got to show it.
But I'm with you, Maxi. Did they release too? Did they talk
Yeah.
about too many games? like they hit that number, which looks good when you look on in the articles. You know, Microsoft released 40 games, but and you know, people go, wow, that's cool, and they look into them and they watch the YouTube videos. But maybe they released too many games. Maybe they overdid it. Maybe they should have just concentrated on a few. And I don't know. It's strange. It's a hard one.
Yeah, if you're going to have the conference run for that long, I think they just needed to maybe limit some of the games so people knew what the hell was going on. Because it was kind of trailer overload. I felt that. It was just one game after another, bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
And no talking in between.
You know, it was kind of... Yeah, there was just no setup to any of it a lot of the time. Although, I mean, some of the games were absolutely fantastic. I was definitely picking them up. Because there was a lot of variety in the game that they showed as well, which was good to see. Even if they weren't all exclusive.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there's so many games coming out. Like, I find it strange that we're fourth year into the generation, you know, and there's that many third-party games coming out, and this is when the games start getting really good. You know, you look last year.
Yeah.
There's some really good games. You got Horizon Zero Dawn on PlayStation, and it looks really good. You know, Forza, Horizon 3, Gears of War. They're all looking really good. This is when you start getting starting to get some really good looking games. And Microsoft have, you know, I'm wondering if their console is perfect timing to capitalise on those really, really cool games. That the developers are like comfortable with their consoles now, and they're like, okay, well we can easily make this Xbox One game port to this Scorpio, and I think it's been really good timing for them. I'm all over the place on this track. It all looks like this. Can't tell what's the track and what's the fucking the.
Yeah, I'm having a shocker. Driving like it's for the horizon, and I'm just spitting out everywhere.
The chat's giving me shit. Daz is like tree.
How do you change in spectator mode? How do you change the player? I want to go see Max. I've got the Metallica car on the screen at the moment. It looks sick as stick.
Yeah, that's my one.
But
awesome.
were you changing players? I can't seem to change the players.
Okay, go far left, and there should be a change car. Far left in the controls there. Ah man, I just stuffed that corner up.
You got to hold it down. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to hold it down.
I'm gonna have to edit this whole race out of the podcast.
Oh. Let's have a look at Assassin is way
down. They call me Fizz.
No.
This track's a hard one. It's I'll make excuses all day.
This game's good though. I haven't played this.
This track. I don't think
I haven't played the game at all.
It's Max's first time.
We made him download it so you could do the podcast.
Yeah, popping the cherry on the old FORZA6. Awesome.
Live on the stream.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
He's laughing at me too. It is wet roads here, boys, so it's not easy. Now.
Not that bad.
Come on, Assassin. I think it's become a tradition that the guests get on here and start bloody giving us a bit of stick. Because the boys were doing it last time. Now Assassin's telling me it's not too bad. Fucking relaxed stick. Now the other thing that came up, which was actually weird, because Sony copped a bit of flack, was the fact that they're not allowing crossplay. I know it's probably been talked about a bit already. Jesus Christ!
But you gotta think about the children.
Yeah, apparently Microsoft's an unhappy place to an unsafe place to be.
Even Nintendo turned around and said, "What?"
Did they really? Because I heard what Phil said. He said, "Okay."
Nintendo's always the first one to look out for the children, and they didn't say anything. They're doing it.
Well, Microsoft's got a really good.
They've always been against things like that.
I've created kids accounts, right, and they've got a really, really good privacy thing where you can make it so basically your kid can't chat to anyone. They can't even receive a message.
Yeah.
They can't. They can't even look at their profile. So they can also set it so you can limit the amount of hours they play. So like Microsoft are all over the child settings and the family friendly thing. It's not that easy to work out how to do it, but yeah, once you work it out, yeah, you can stop them from playing. Like the Xbox turns off after an hour, or turns off, or it shuts their account out. You know, so passwords, all sorts of shit. So I heard Phil sort of say he just doesn't know why that guy from Sony. Am I going to make this corner this time? Nah. He doesn't understand why they chose that sort of language, why they had to talk about being unsafe for Microsoft, and why didn't he just say that, you know, that it's something they need to look into further. Well, that's a professional statement.
PlayStation.
Yeah, but not even that, mate. You didn't have to say that. All they had to say was, we need to investigate whether this is something that we can do or we want to do, or you know what I mean. Just give it a bullshit answer. Like,
Yeah.
don't give them anything. Why would you bag out Microsoft?
I think they've given that answer
a few times before, yeah.
I mean, they've already had the pressure put on them to do crossplay before, and they kind of shunned it and didn't want to do it. But now that it's come up again,
Yeah,
I
they're
think
gonna
it's
come
more
up
of a
with a
reason
reason.
why,
Yeah.
even though that reason was, I think, very recall.
And have Sony not looked in their own backyard? Like, have they seen the Twitter accounts that follow them?
I know.
The ones who play the games, that play Sony. Like, have you looked at those guys put heads on memes and gay shit and just death threats, and like, these are Sony
yeah.
players. Like, they got to look in their own backyard. I mean, it's such a stupid reason, and we all know that they're just scared. Like, this is what I think. They know that their network is a little bit more is a little inferior compared to Xbox Live's. So you put the both together, Xbox Live is going to show up PlayStation. I guarantee that's what it is. That's what's behind it, really, without anyone saying anything. And all this stuff about kids and stuff is just like, holy shit. Like,
What's an
it's there. It's proven. You know, it's proven that the Xbox Live is slightly better, and it's probably show up their players on their network. So
Would it
I
have
reckon that's
voice
the
chat?
real reason.
Would you be able to talk to these PlayStation guys if they did it? Like, are you able to talk to the Nintendo guys? Like, I don't reckon it's gonna have voice chat, but imagine if it did. Imagine you'll sit there on your Xbox One X and you're playing with someone on the Pro, and you're like, man, you know, this just looks so cool and blah blah blah, and the guy on the Pro's like, oh, maybe I should go get one. That's probably what they're scared of, man. They're all word of mouth. You know, the gamers are going to influence other gamers. You know. So
I think there'd be too many fights.
Well, I mean, I think
I love it, man. Imagine racing.
Too many arguments. Well, the console wars would go on like
the console
off
wars would
Twitter onto
officially
bloody
mean something.
to lives.
It would bring the console wars to
man, I
life.
tell
It would
ya.
be- You know, it would actually be fun. It would make the console wars fun and competitive, man. I reckon it'd be cool. So instead of the bullshit that it is now, you know, with people arguing over bits
Careful,
of fucking
Stick.
plastic.
You might
There we go.
you might get booted, man. You be careful, man. You might get booted.
I might lose some
Microsoft are pretty
followers.
strict, you know. Yeah, nah. You might get booted off Xbox. But
So who picked that track? Oh, come.
hey,
do that one again.
oh,
No
but-
way, I'm not doing that one again.
I've ticked. I'm in.
Oh.
I think Stick thought he was down in Melbourne.
Yeah. I'm trying to work out how to change the fucking track. Yeah, sorry, I keep interrupting you guys with gameplay talk.
Oh, that's all right. But yeah, the whole crossplay thing, it sucks, man. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't want to do it. I mean, I do know why they don't want to do it, probably. Like, it's more of a guess than anything else, but yeah, it's ridiculous. This day and age, let's just put them all together, you know, have it out online.
It's not
That's how
good
I
for
see it.
gamers.
No, it's so anti-consumer, like, you know. It's crazy.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, ridiculous, but
Oh well, that's Sony for you,
Uh,
for the player.
mm,
You know, no, you still can't change your gamer tag.
it's the best place to play.
Still.
According to them.
Jeez.
Hey, you guys too in the chat, if you
place.
want to join, you can join the game. You can race with us if you want. So
I've checked.
you've checked up? Tick up, everyone.
I've checked on this one, yeah.
Yep. Check.
I'll choose a different car. I'll
Assassin
choose a
just
different
seen
car.
Assassin just seen the track. He's like, changed his car up.
Well, for a second, I
This is
thought
not-
it was 6 laps on the Nürburgring. I'm like, oh god, we're gonna be here all day.
Well, what have we
So
got? How
yeah,
many
you
laps we
suck,
got on?
Sony, and the other thing,
One.
basically, Sony got a lot of bad press this week. You know,
Just one.
with the whole people saying it's holding back the X and all that sort of stuff too. So I thought it was a bad week for Sony. Really, they had a really bad E3. The E3 was shocking. I don't know if you guys seen it, but it was just pitiful, man. They had Spider-Man
It
at
was
the end.
E3. It was
2016
E3 2016 remaster. Yeah.
It was.
There was,
Yeah.
man, definite.
It was the same
Remastered for
games and everything.
sure.
Like they just showed a bit of Spider-Man footage. I thought God of War 3, mate, if there was a game on there, I don't give a shit. If there was a game on there that I thought was worth $300-400 to buy a console on the game, I would buy it. But PlayStation all these years have not sold me on their console with games. I've watched them, I've looked at videos. I'm like, yeah, okay, it's a single player game. I'll be over it in 10 hours.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? You know, they reckon a lot of people buy PlayStations and take them back and trade them back in for games and stuff just to play games. But there's no multiplayer game on there that I want to play, like a really good shooter.
That's
or
what I
really-
wanted to see.
Yeah. So
Something that wasn't a third-person, story-driven game. Even though I did think Spider-Man
Spider-Man looked
pretty
good.
damn good.
Do you reckon you'll get bored of it? Did you
I
see
think they
the
nailed the subject matter. Yeah, I would get bored of it. But if you're a big
Yeah.
Spider-Man fan, I think they kind of nailed it. It looks awesome. It looks fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they did it. I think Insomniac did it, didn't they?
But I was looking at the controls,
Same guys
man.
that
Like,
did
Yeah.
Sunset,
basically,
Yeah.
Overdrive.
all you do is press the button, man. Like when he's flying through the air, you press one button to grab onto it. You'll spin your web, and then
Yeah.
and then you land, and you're doing a few drop kicks and stuff, and it looked really good. But for me, I just be like, oh man, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it
get
might be
over this.
repetitive, yeah.
Yeah.
Repetitive is the word. I
I
was
I mean,
definitely
it-
will be.
It's just like the Batman games. I mean, you push a button, you grapple the things, you hold, A or whatever to glide, and then sort of similar,
Oh, shit.
I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
Well, I think those quick time events might just be for certain bosses and certain little areas stick. I don't think it's throughout the whole game, but I can see it being quite repetitive after a while.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
after about an hour or
definitely
two,
will
it'll be
be.
quite repetitive. Yeah.
As long as they nail like flying through the air, the web slinging part of it.
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah, some of
the,
I think it'll be a good
the
game.
events
It will be a
If
good
they
game.
make it too hard, it'll be annoying. If they make it too easy, it'll be boring. So it's not an
Yeah,
easy
that's
game.
right. You got to get it right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then once
And
you
I've played,
once you played
some
it,
Spider-Man games in the past.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same,
Pretty
back on
boring
the
after.
PS2.
It's just the same stuff over and over again. Like, it's good for the first
Yeah.
hour, ragdoll a few people, throw them off the buildings, but then collect a few things, and then after a while, you're like,
Ah, shit.
Ooh,
Who was that? Sorry.
that was me. You just hit me up the ass.
Yeah.
No pun
Yeah, that was a
intended.
bad one, that one.
Oh, that was funny, man.
Oh, I've seen it all, man. I was just behind you.
You should see my
Yeah,
car too. Have you
so-
guys seen this one? I don't know whether you can
What
tell.
is it?
It's a Viper, but it's a Gears of War themed one. It looks pretty sick.
Oh, awesome.
Have a
gonna
look at
look
it next
at
time you hit me up the ass. Yeah.
Have a close look.
We've got to do some horde mode on one of these shows.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it now, man.
Yeah,
That's
I know,
cool.
like-
Gears of War. I want to get that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
overtake
found
it,
that
have
on
a good
the
look.
community.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
got the Metallica. Oh shit! I've got off too. Watching
Oh.
the bloody James
Oh,
Hetfield
sorry.
car.
Maxie's killing us. An assassin's just quietly, buddy.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez,
no!
dang.
Nope.
Assassin's the
Really over
quiet
here
assassin.
winning the race.
I think,
Yeah, he's concentrating and
I think Assassin's
Massive.
done this lap before a few times. I haven't got up to this lap.
Yeah, I
It's
did
a long-
the endurance race version of this with like 10 or 12 laps.
Yeah.
Oh, that was. And isn't it like 20 minutes per lap or something? This track.
Yeah.
It's a long,
was a
it's
few
a long
hours.
lap, Max. Yeah, it would
Yeah.
have been a few hours for you. Endurance. I did it with the Formula One car. It was like so quick, but I was all over the shop.
Daz is in the chat saying if you wouldn't want to be listening to this podcast and not watching the footage. It's like, I'm going to hit you up the ass.
it's just nonsense.
Daz is getting
It's garbage.
Daz is getting excited over there
Oh,
in the
Daz
UK.
loves it. Don't tell her that.
Dazza, mate, Dazza.
He'll swear at you.
Morning Glory is in the afternoon. What time's it over there, Daz? You have to give us the old time, mate. Is it an afternoon glory? Is it a morning glory? What is it? Middle of the day glory.
Yeah, he's either talking about my driving.
Oh! Payback.
He's in the toilet. What'd you say, Steve?
I said he's either talking about my driving or the talk. What's going on? Something shit.
I thought you said... Yeah.
No. He said
Well, have we got some top...
top 5?
I was going to say, we got some top 5. Any top 5 this week? I think we had something planned, didn't we? In Australia?
Yeah, can we wait till we get on the straight? Is there a straight?
On the straight.
Can someone tell me?
fun.
There is, yeah. I'm on a bit of a straight.
There's a
with Maxi.
few.
Yeah, it's a 20-minute race, man. So it's a 20-minute lap.
I just stacked it. I'm actually coming back.
Sorry,
Alright, Mega.
We'll go to the next one. Did Microsoft hold anything
It handles like shit.
from E3? I was just looking at my phone, boys. Don't look at me driving. So that's why you don't look at your phone and text and drive, you know? This is a perfect example. And educate you at home, yeah? Did Microsoft hold anything back from, for Gamescom in August, which is closer to the Scorpio release? Which makes sense that they would want to hype it up closer to the Scorpio release.
Hill came out and said that he could have easily showed a couple of trailers for new games. He wanted to make people excited at this E3, but he chose not to. Because those games aren't coming out for 2 or 3 years. So I think they're definitely working on something. I hope we do see something,
Well,
even if it's just maybe a gameplay trailer at Gamescom. I'd still want to see it.
Yeah. So I reckon that I definitely agree with you, man. Actually, this is your topic, Max, and I reckon E3 is so far away from the Scorpio release. They jammed a whole heap of games in there, but I reckon Gamescom they're going to announce some Scorpio, not exclusives, but games that are going to be fully optimized for the Scorpio to be released in either late next year or early 2019. And they're going to, just to bring the hype back for the console again, I think that'd be a good move.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll do like Scorpio-specific features, maybe, at Gamescom, because get people all hyped for some of the 4K 60 game capture, streaming, or whatever. Yeah. Maybe something else. Who knows? I mean, they held back some updates to the console. Like they haven't done that for a while. So they're obviously doing something.
Yeah, well, there'll be updates, there'll be some app updates.
Well, there's avatars coming.
Upload Studios had nothing. Yeah, avatars. I think they'll show more of what we've seen. Like they'll, crack down and Sea of Thieves. I think there's going to be some more updated footage and stuff on that. Maybe some updated graphics and stuff like that. So I think they'll definitely, a few more months down the track, they'll have some more advanced sort of footage on certain games that we want to see. Even Forza, they might have more Forza. Yeah.
If they keep showing Sea of Thieves, I think they've got to keep showing it with more features in the game. Like they did at E3, they're adding new things. I think each time they show it, they've got to add something to it. Because people are already playing the game. So it's not new for them.
Yeah.
So I think they need to add the features that really show people, even now, like what are we going to be doing in this game? And I think people need to know that.
Yeah, explain what happens in the game, like what the whole point of the game is, like
what's the
characters,
like the quest,
ranking up, and
what's
going to happen. Yeah, what the story is, if there's a story, like just something.
It's a co-op campaign.
Just to sort of open our eyes a bit more.
Yeah.
Do you take over areas?
If there is a
you own those areas. That's what I was thinking. That maybe. I looked at my fucking phone again. You can't do that. It's around the case now. It's around the case now. It's not a good idea. Man, it's instant death. Yeah, like I reckon, maybe it's going to be some sort of territory game where, like, have you played Elite Dangerous, where you have to join a faction and you take over certain areas, and then it depends on which faction's doing the most. So it's instead of Yeah, it's just whichever faction's doing the most, getting the most kills, getting the, capturing the most treasure, and maybe something like that. I don't know. People have been playing it, but actually, we're not allowed to talk about it. I'm in the beta program or whatever it's called. But it's like 3 o'clock in the morning every time I go. Hey.
Yeah, I know, it sucks.
I can't hear.
Sucks. I think it is a game. It's going to be one of the games that the game that they release, it won't be the same. A couple of years down the track, it would have added so much. More content as well, which is good. So I think they're going to keep adding that content at a reasonable rate to players invested in the game. Kind of like an MMO.
Fresh content and stuff, abilities and skins and
things to do.
More areas to open up. Yeah, I notice a lot of games, like a lot of mobile games, are doing that at the moment.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I know.
Like you said, we sort of don't know what it's all about at the moment, so we don't know.
If someone asked me what's Sea of Thieves, I go, I don't know. I'd say I don't know. Yeah. I'd go, I don't know. If someone said to me, what's Sea of Thieves? I'd go, look, I don't know. I think it's some sort of community-based treasure hunt. That's what I would say, but I really don't know.
Like,
you fight guys.
Everyone thinks you're just digging up treasure all the time. They need to show more than that. That there's more in the game than just going around collecting chests.
I mean, it looks good. The premise of it looks good.
You see more of it.
I didn't see any feedback like that off people after E3. No one was really saying, "Oh, what's it about?" or "We want to know more." They all just sort of saying, "Oh, that looked cool." I thought it looked pretty cool. Like, to me, it just looked like this immersive world that you just go in and you fuck around, basically, which is what gaming's all about, is fucking around. So, I don't know.
It must be different playing it, Like, I think, because I've never played it, but it must be different. When I watch it, I kind of go, oh, it looks cool. It looks like a bit of a treasure hunt. You take over little areas, boats, whatever. But when you play it, it must be like a totally different experience. It must be like really good. So, I think I'm looking forward to it. I don't know how much it'll be.
For co-op play.
Yeah, with friends. It seems like it's more than 4 players. Is it more than 4 players? I thought I saw at least 6 or 7 players. It could be 4.
It's 4 in a group at the moment.
Is it okay? Yeah. So, just felt like I saw more names on the screen.
Yeah, I'm
maybe
sure
it's probably enemies. Yeah.
It's probably enemies. It's probably like another crew.
Yeah, and you go up and take them out.
So
that was a quick
20 minutes. What was your lap time, Assassin?
10 minutes, 7 seconds.
Oh, okay, it's a 10-minute. Oh man,
10 minutes.
I'm gonna get Max. Oh, Max is put in front of me. Actually, no, he lag switched me, man. I've seen that.
Damn. Oh.
He's lagging all over the place. He lag switched me.
I got 10 minutes 24. What was your best lap? Assassin, I got 10 minutes 19. Did you? Oh, it was only one lap. But did you get 10 minutes? Yeah, it was only one lap. But yeah, it's a long
German
lap.
Shepherd in
Actually,
the
last time I played
that
was.
He's probably like, man, you're an insult to that track. Yeah, well, it's a German track, that one, isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
No, I used to have German Shepherds when I was a young boy. We had German Shepherds, such good dogs.
Yeah, they're good dogs. Now we've got that one. So, did you guys see the interview with Phil when he was talking about with Gamescom? Was it Gamescom or?
Did I see that?
Oh, Waypoint.
It was in the topics.
Yeah, I saw the Waypoint one. Yeah,
interview, wasn't it?
No, not the Waypoint one.
With
well, that was the
dude with
second
the curly
one.
hair?
That was pretty tame, man. They're like,
the GameSpot.
The GameSpot one, they were really asking all those
one.
questions. Yeah, did I say GameSpot?
That was alright. I didn't mind that one.
Yeah. That was good.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah.
That guy was asking all the hard questions.
They were asking good questions.
I thought he answered them well, man. I thought he, so.
Yeah.
Did you say that one, Assassin, or? You might not have.
Well, when he sent it to me, it was probably like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
so
I
didn't have to yet.
I was a little bit late with that. I was pretty flat out at work today, and I couldn't get the topics done. But yeah, basically he was just talking about. He was asking, why's Xbox got no new IP and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, if you should watch it, I'll actually put a link in the YouTube chat and just listen to Phil because he answers all the questions pretty well. And there's another updated one, which is the one we were talking about before, where he was talking about what they got coming out in the next couple of years, and that they chose not to show games that aren't going to be released for a couple of years. They deliberately chose not to do that.
That was a giant bomb, wasn't it? Was that giant bomb?
I think so, man.
I think I saw a little excerpt from that, like a little clip from that, like a minute of Phil talking about that, and that's what everybody latched onto. And now everybody's talking about we're going to have no new IP, or for 3 years now.
Yeah.
So everyone's latched onto that. Yeah, that's all people have heard from. Well, the other side. That's all they've latched onto.
Yeah.
Is that confirms now that there's going to be no new IP for 2 to 3 years. So, but I'd rather him come out and be honest. He's been honest. I think Phil's been really honest. I think it's good that he's saying these sort of things, because, we could do what Sony does, and he could do but he could do what Sony does and just show games that aren't going to be out for 2 to 3 years, and we're all sitting there in the hype and then expecting it to come out in the next year. It doesn't come out. You're like, disappointment straight away.
What's Sony got coming out this holiday towards the end of the year?
GT Sport.
GT Sport.
I wouldn't be surprised if GT gets another delay. I mean, why do they want to release that at the end of this year with Scorpio coming out, or the X coming out, and Forza 7 coming out, and go up against that?
And Project Cars.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't be surprised if they delay that one again. So apart from GT Sport, his holiday, what else do they have apart from NAC? None of those games that they showed. Days Gone's not coming. Spider-Man's not coming. God of War's not coming.
Yep.
So,
I know, that's right. State of Decay's coming next year, but that's probably not a bad thing anyway because of the amount of games that are coming out this year. And I don't really care that we don't have a lot of games coming out this year, to be honest. Like, as far as exclusives, because there's that many other third-party games. Like I said before, we're four years into a generation. This is when the third-party games really start coming out, and they're really, really good. 3 or 4 years in, and it's probably not a good time to be releasing games anyway. You're better off waiting until next year when it maybe.
I forget who said. I heard someone else. One of the other podcasts, I forget which one. They said that it might have been Rand, and we mentioned that. See if it's a good idea to not release that this year, even if it was ready. You're better off releasing it early next year, so it can gain a following. You can't go up against COD, something like that. You can't go up against something at the end of the year and expect people to buy that and invest their time into it. And that game's going to need time to grow and to make players come into it.
And when's the Minecraft update?
It's going to need a lot of community support.
That Minecraft update too, that'll compete with the those type of gamers. I reckon will potentially play that game, Sea of Thieves and Minecraft people, because they're into that sort of fun stuff, So I think that the Microsoft update's around the end of the year, wasn't it? It's around the same time as Scorpio release.
Yeah, I think so.
So you don't want to compete with
that's when the 4K pack comes out. So yeah, probably around then, towards the end of the year.
You look at all the mixers, streams, and all that, and all the people that play Minecraft. They're all pretty happy sort of people. I don't know. That's what I've seen. Like they seem to me like the type of people that would enjoy Sea of Thieves and have fun with it and laugh. Like, I don't know what they see in Minecraft, to be honest. But they get on there and they laugh and they're carrying on. We're like, what the fuck are they doing? And
Minecraft's a bunch of fun.
It's interesting what.
Yeah, well, it's a bunch of fun. That's it. So I think
it's interesting to hear what in one of the interviews when he was asked about new IPs and stuff. He actually forget which interview it was. He mentioned that no one really cares about seeing Minecraft on our E3 stage, but that is bigger than every other game put together. That we showed.
It's their biggest game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how big Minecraft is. Like it just shows you the enormity of that thing. It's just a juggernaut.
Man, I can guarantee there's a whole heap of people want to know about that Minecraft thing. It'd be interesting to go to the YouTube video and just see which is the most popular video from Xbox's E3. They break them all down. And actually see which is the most popular, what game. That'll give you a good indication where the interest is. What got the most clicks. So it'd probably be Minecraft. Sorry, Sasson, you were going to say something?
Yeah, but the Minecraft thing, I mean, was huge with the crossplay. I feel like if they just showed like what they showed last year, just people just walking and just talking, I think it would annoy a bunch of people that was on stage.
Yeah, that was annoying. It was annoying last year. She came out. She said, "This is what's going on." They showed a bit of footage and
Keep
they
it
moved
simple.
on. It was good. Yeah, last year they were like playing it on stage. I'd rather see them play, you know,
It was
State
like
of
10
Decay.
minutes.
Yeah, it was 10 minutes. It was. It was like, yeah, go get a drink and stuff. That was crazy. We started talking about Minecraft and the chat just dropped down from 8 people to 3. So that's how.
Well,
popular
I'm looking
it
forward to
is.
State of Decay.
Look at this, man. I put this little feature in. Have a look at your cars.
Superman one.
Oh,
There's
nice.
me in the exact
Little-
same
little-
car.
little
Been
intro,
driving all
man.
night.
Should have done
Yeah,
this in the
nice.
first races. Yeah, see, I'm learning. Already.
I've got the supercar. I've got the Superman.
Helps if I, push the right trigger.
Look at the Superman car. Mega's got. Yeah, that's cool. Away we go. My car's struggling.
Assassin just burned past me.
Max, I can't overtake you, man. If you just have to pull over. You're jumping all over the place. I'm
My
so
lagging,
scared to hit you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're up on
You're
2
lagging,
wheels at the
Max.
moment.
My connection's been perfect.
Yeah, no, big
If you-
time.
Maybe you have to refresh
Oh,
your
I
screen.
got
Yeah,
my
good old
wife's
mixer,
screen
man. It's causing
TV
some issues.
downstairs, so
You can actually watch this in audio only too. So if you're not watching this footage and you're just listening in your car or whatever, you can go to audio only, so you don't get any lag and shit.
Oh yeah. Jeez, what are you
We've got the top 5.
What are you driving, Assassin, man? It's like in the Formula 1 or
Some
something.
Ferrari.
a
Just take
jet.
it off. I've got a Lamborghini and I can't even see him now.
How fast are you going? I'm in K's per hour. I'm doing 290. I'm maxed out, max powered. And I can't
I'm
catch
at
Max.
190.
I'm still in miles per hour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 193. 194
Fucking
miles per hour.
catches. Oh, this
Oh,
car's just shit.
Yeah, I'm 193.
197, 198. What are you, Assassin? What are
I
you?
need another
I
gear.
was
topping
going
out out there.
228 miles per hour.
228.
Yeah, you're gonna win.
No wonder I couldn't see him.
Yeah.
I couldn't see him. 7 laps, should have made it 70.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, man, go next.
what's the next topic?
We've got the top 10, top 5. I'll just have to
Top 5
do that. Here we
Aussie,
go.
Cool.
Aussie
Yeah.
games.
Top 5 sales. So we can do that. It's an interesting one. I don't know if you guys had a look at it, but here we go.
Yeah, Horizon was first.
The Australian top 5 selling games across all platforms. Back in the top 5 straight to number 1. Horizon Zero Dawn. You in second place. The Elder Scrolls Online. Morrowind. Third. Knocking off Injustice. Tekken 7. Fourth place. Wildlands. And in 5th place. Surprise. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Grand Theft Auto 5
Still,
straight into the
again.
top 5. Amazingly, maybe we should be playing that game for the stream. Because it seems like everyone fucking buys it every week.
Who doesn't have that game anymore? Like, seriously, who does
People
not
are
have
just
that
buying
game
multiple
anymore?
copies.
Maybe
what's
they're
going
losing
on
the
here?
game.
Oh.
Yeah. Me and Stick
Oh.
just and then Maxie just shook the ass again. I don't know where Assassin's going to lap us.
Dick, I think.
I'm in lap 5.
Oh, that was lap 5. I'm on lap 4, so you're going to catch us. Yeah, well, Grand Theft Auto, I can't believe that's back in there. I can understand Horizon, because I saw Horizon.
That's gone back
Zero
to number
Dawn
1.
on
It was
sale.
out for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Okay.
I heard
on sale.
it's on sale, man.
Oh, was that on
Target's
sale?
got it for $39 at Target, so easy pick up there for people.
Oh, that's a great price.
Yeah, I went, is that $39? I looked at it, it was $39 for Horizon. It wasn't in the wrong spot. Oh, did you?
Sorry, I just got lapped.
Yeah, so it's had
Well done.
it's dropped down from like, what, 89, 79 down to 39, so probably understand why that
That's
one's
a
been
good
picked up.
Deal.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I
I
think
still
that's probably what
pick
made
up
it.
Morrowind
go.
from that list. as well.
So I don't know much about it.
Oh, yeah.
Wildlands is still there. That's been there all fucking year.
I don't understand why that game's awful.
Yeah, I know. I've got it.
I've never played it.
it.
But,
I probably should play it, just because I bought it. Oh, I didn't buy it. I got it on a game share thing.
Oh,
no.
you got me.
Don't.
Oh, I recovered well. Yeah. Your car's looking a bit wobbly on the stream there, Sticky.
I'm trying to keep it straight. It's just my
I think
controls,
Daz is having a
man.
good old laugh.
Daz
Yeah.
is jumping in.
Oh, Daz, he's
What was the number
Daz
one?
wants to
It
have a
was-
crack.
Well,
Horizon was
Injustice
number one, wasn't
has
it?
been
So-
knocked out with
Injustice,
Tekken
isn't
7.
it? Oh,
Yeah, third. So. No, Injustice
Oh,
got
yeah.
knocked out by Tekken 7.
oh yeah.
So it was in there 2
Tekken
weeks
7
in
just
a
came
row.
out this week, yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Was
a
it?
bit of a boost at the start. To be honest, the top 5 doesn't really mean a lot because it's a weekly top 5, so it's influenced by, it's weird. I don't know, we just do it. But
Sales and stuff, yeah.
yeah, like if the game comes out, it's going to go in there. But it's interesting to see how long they stay in there. Like
Yeah.
Wildlands has stayed in there for ages, so it's been in there nearly all year.
And they're not digital sales as well, eh?
Yeah, they're just physical only, yeah. Which to me, yeah, it doesn't. I don't know what it says about it. Digital. If people are buying a game physically, are they more casual gamers? Where the hardcore buy digital because they don't trade.
Yeah,
games
I
and
reckon
they
the
don't-
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon some
This
element
come
of
out.
hardcore. Okay. I reckon some
Well, the
element of
hardcore
hardcore
collectors.
Yeah.
do buy digital. Where casuals, their mum and dad will buy them a game if it's on special, that kind of thing. And then there will be some hardcore that do love to collect the physical, so it's so strange how
Yeah.
they can't track digital. It's dumb. I don't
Oh,
know, like fourth year in
can.
and they can't track it. Like they don't
They
tell
can.
us.
They,
like,
they just
weird.
don't want to. They don't want to release the stats. I don't know why. They basically. It's weird. Like, why wouldn't you? Newbie had a question. What are the predictions for the most must-buy games for Xbox X as known games at the moment? As known at the moment games, I think he means. So yeah,
most
what are
popular
the
ones,
If I can
the
read
must-buy
properly,
ones.
you might be able to understand what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah. He's saying what's our predictions for the most buy games for Xbox?
Must buy.
So what's gonna? Yeah, what are the must
buy.
buys?
Well, you
For the
can't
X.
read either.
Yeah, is
Okay.
You're right, Newbie. You've had a few drinks, man. So.
Oh, I've read about it in a few drinks. It looks pretty straightforward to me. It's what are the predictions for must-buy games for Xbox X as known of at the moment games? Okay, you said too many games there.
All right.
yeah.
Well, any game.
Let's answer it.
Any game, third party, first party, whatever, multi-plat, whatever. Well, it's got to be Anthem, Call of Duty, Destiny, Battlefield. Like all those games are going to.
Yeah.
Battlefront, I should
All the
say. All
main
those. Yeah, they're all must-buys, I reckon. I
Yeah.
reckon they're must-buys.
Yeah. I mean,
Actually,
if you want something to
we're
show
on-
off
we're
the
on
X
shoes.
on launch day, get FORZA6. Gonna show it off the capabilities of the machine. Nice 4K display, 60 frames. Good.
Shadow of
Yep.
War as well. That's
Shadow of War, yeah.
It's going to look pretty good.
When's Assassin's Creed out?
I agree with all them.
Assassins is out. It's this year, isn't it? This year,
Is it?
but
Yep.
I think is it?
October,
Yeah.
I believe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I'll probably include that as well. Because even
Yeah,
though all
okay.
the controversies, it's not running at true 4K or anything like that, I thought the game looked amazing. From what I saw of it. Looked awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, look, Newbie just said just a few, and that's the thing, man. There's so many games coming out. Like I'm thinking to myself, man, I got to buy a Scorpio. I wasn't going to trade my S in because I got the Gears S, but I might have to, mate. The missus is going to spit chips if I spend. When you spend money on yourself, and it's like you can spend
Yeah.
money on whatever you want as long as it's something that the whole family can enjoy. But when you just spend money on yourself, it's like, they start getting at you.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to spend $500 on just something for you. It's like, yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Like,
yeah,
I'll go
those
get a
guys,
new
those
TV for
guys who are
$5,000.
not married, and except for Gaming Forever, because he reckons he doesn't have this issue. You know what I'm talking about. So there's only a certain amount of money you can spend on yourself before you're being greedy. So I might start gambling and have
Especially when
But
it's
it's hard
hard to
to.
play games that you can already play.
yeah.
You can already play all
it's
these
hard.
games. You're just playing them better.
It's hard for me because my wife's not a gamer. She sort of doesn't really like
Yeah.
gaming.
Pick
So
up
it's good.
nigga. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm just checking
Choose
what I
the
want
car.
to use. Yeah,
That's
sorry,
alright.
sorry, Assassin.
So she's not a
Oh my
gamer
God.
like mine.
Nah, my wife's not a gamer at all, man. So
You know, the best thing that happened to me was digital games, because if I had like 20 or 30 games sitting there in the TV cabinet, the missus would be like, how many fucking games do you buy? Like, I can sort of secretly buy them digitally, and they just appear on the credit card. She might see them, she might not. They just sort of appear and disappear under the next month, you know, and the statement goes. And I think digital games are the best ever thing for blokes who've got, you know, non-gaming missuses. So
Yeah.
another plus to the digital games. It's digital game argument.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it, mate, for topics. Is there anything else you guys want? What about Assassin? Was there anything else other than Xbox, man, that you took away from E3?
Hopefully, what was it? Skull and Bones, I think Ubisoft's pirate game does not launch anywhere close to Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves will be killed if that game launches anywhere close to that.
What was that one? Is that
Yeah.
It's like the Assassin's Creed version, you know, Black Flag, basically like that, but not Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, okay.
You know, just the pirates.
Tick up, Max.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So when's that? They haven't given a release date on that at all. Is
Next
it
year,
18th?
fall.
Next year. Okay, but is it different to Sea of Thieves, or is it like?
Well, I feel like Sea of Thieves is more like teammate type things. You know, you need a crew or whatever, and then this one is more seems like more action packed. You know, you can run your own ship by yourself,
Okay.
type thing.
Yeah.
And it's Ubisoft. Apparently, people love Ubisoft. I don't understand why.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Some of the stuff they've done, but they do. One thing about Ubisoft is they do stick with their games. Like if you look at the Division, that was launched. They had all these promises and that. And they obviously got it out there, but they have tried to fix that game, and that's the one thing I do like about Ubisoft in a way, that they do stick by their games. They don't desert them. You know.
Yeah.
They should, but
Some they should, yeah.
You know,
Did I
like
just
For
end the
Honor.
game?
Uh-oh.
I think I just ended the
How
game.
nice is that view? Beautiful.
You guys are still racing.
Yeah, we're still going. Can you spectate?
Yeah, I'm going back in now. Yeah. I jumped out.
Did you drop out?
Assassin wants more free games like Chariot, Clown said in the chat.
No, Chariot was awful. I don't want to be pushing a coffin around.
Chariots.
Chaki from Russia, our Russian follower, said that S&B is just ship battles, as I understood. So he's saying there's nothing else to it. It's just basically ship battles or
okay.
ship battles. Say that holding
You
your tongue.
don't get out and
Shit.
explore the islands or anything.
Yeah, so okay, so maybe it is a bit different. But yeah, it's both in the ocean. So, what do you reckon, boys? I think we'll have this race, and then how many laps did I do?
We'll wrap it up, man. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, we've sort of I can't believe we ran out.
Shit.
We've sort of been a bit lazy this week because I don't know. We normally like really try to
Game
come up with
overload.
topics and all this sort of stuff. But yeah, it's been a bit of an overload, and oh man, like there's just that much I need to catch up on. I still haven't watched the Ubisoft presentation.
You're
Nintendo
not
one,
missing
I
much.
know.
Most of it was crap.
really?
I thought.
Yeah.
I hate Ubisoft, so.
Yeah, well, you do.
I've only watched
Sony,
the
we can talk about
Xbox.
Sony's.
Sony, that's it.
We can talk about Sony's conference. Like, I just reckon that guy.
It was quick.
Oh, it was quick, and
That was for sure.
Very quick.
I mean, the games
Yeah.
look pretty, but we've seen them all before. But it was just quick. Yeah.
yeah.
It's very fast. Like,
I
all
thought
that-
they showed some of them way too long. Like that Detroit game. It feels like I played the game.
Yeah.
How long the trailer
Yeah.
went for.
Yeah.
So that was just, I think, just filling in time because they knew they didn't have a very long show.
Yeah.
And I can't believe they showed God of War on the older PS4. That was a rumor going
why?
around because it looked downgraded, and I was thinking it doesn't look as good. Anyway,
No.
unless it's just a
It
rumor,
looks
like
shit.
people downplaying it or damage controlling or whatever. But they said it was on the original PS4, and I was like, why would they show it on an original PS4 if they want to show off the best
I
footage?
didn't think it looked as good.
the best
It
looking.
looked better last year.
Man, those
Yeah,
games,
definitely.
they're
Yeah,
done and
as good
dusted.
as last year.
I feel like
Yeah, what's that,
those game
Seth?
types are done and dusted. Sorry, Saskia.
I just said I don't think any of the games that they showed looked as good as last year, but they could have all been CGI like trailers. Make look like
Yeah.
gameplay.
Exactly, yeah. And what was that
Don't you
zombie
reckon
one?
those-
Days Gone, apparently. That got good reception. Sorry, see?
Oh, that's right.
The
I'm
Days
just like,
Gone got
Days
a good
Gone's
reception.
another one, man, that just to me looked like a game that Tomb Raider, fucking, it just. Don't you reckon all those games are just like
Very
they're
similar.
getting boring? They're getting fucking boring, man. I don't even play them on board of them. I've just
Well, that,
like I've,
well, you make a point. You make a point there, Stick. 'Cause the whole thing was just man was just so. Every game looked like it was just another level of the same game. Like
fucking hope it
every
was.
game
Yeah.
just looked the same. It was like a very samey conference. It was
This is
almost
Even the
like there was no
Uncharted
variety.
game,
Following
one of the main characters just looks like Lara Croft.
She fucking did,
Yeah.
man. I couldn't believe it.
Like it's just
Couldn't believe it.
completely
Big rip-off.
everything about her. Yeah. so-
Didn't she have a
Yeah.
Pommy accent as well? Pretty sure she had a Pommy accent. She was like a
Yeah, I
British girl.
so-
Yeah.
Excite Daz.
Oh, man.
Daz got excited. But,
I don't
But,
mind
um,
a Pommy accent, man. I'm into that.
look out, Stick.
Yeah,
Calm
Take the
down,
Daz
Stick.
more.
I'm going to keep it clean this week. We won't have to edit out 20 minutes of the podcast of the show like we
Yeah.
did last week. I had to literally
Oh.
edit out 20 minutes of the show. Like, it went from an hour and 40 to fucking an hour and 10, whatever it was. An hour
Yeah, that
and
was
20.
funny. And I mean, Spider-Man looked good. It looked good from what they showed, like the whole set pieces and everything. It looked all right, but the others are all the same. They all just reminded me of just like another level of this one game. It was just really weird.
And they look good.
No diversity.
They look good, but I'm not got no interest in them whatsoever. I'll put that game on and I'll be like, yeah, I might jump on some Rainbow Six Siege. I'll be like, I'll play it for an hour.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I'm not bagging out single player games, but I'm just, like jump up
I would've
there,
liked to see a
do
multiplayer
this,
game.
shoot that guy, stealth kill him. You know what we need. That stealth game was that Ubisoft stealth game. Splinter Cell. There was a lot of hype for
Oh, yeah,
Splinter
shit.
Cell, man.
Oh yeah.
Splinter Cell would be sick because that is
Yeah, the
that had a
rumor
multi
that's going
multiplayer.
around.
Well, that's got a multiplayer aspect to it, and it's also got a campaign.
That was awesome.
That was an awesome game. That'd be coming, man. That'd be coming 100%.
Yeah.
Hopefully next year.
Someone's
Yeah, I
gone
think
in the pit.
Working on that.
Yeah, I did.
Uh,
Have a look at the pits here. Haven't been in the pits yet. Thought I'd go and have a dig.
yeah.
But yeah, no diversity in that conference whatsoever. And they talk about diversity and different games on their
Do
system.
they show any Japanese games? Like, because Microsoft did.
Man,
They had Dragon Balls.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
had that
know, man.
Nino Kuni 2 or something. Called
Kuni.
Nino Kuni 2. Huh? Yeah, Nino Kuni.
Was that on the Sony one? Was it?
Coming out for a while. Yeah, I
Was
think
that
they
Sony?
showed
Was
a
it?
bit
Yeah.
of that in that conference. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep, can't remember it. Must have been trash. So,
Yep.
Oh, it's not my type of game.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I think next year's E3 for Microsoft will be good because the Scorpio will be out, the X is out, and they can demo all the games from the, like, get a good grasp of the demos from the Xbox X themselves. Like, you notice the Pro's been out for a while, so the E3s have been shown mainly in the Pro footage. So next year we'll get a lot of footage shown from the Xbox X. So you'll see a big step up in graphics, frame rates, and stuff like that, I reckon.
Actually, I was surprised they didn't show Forza Horizon 4K as well, running on the X. You know,
That's
just
a
another
good
game
point.
to show off.
They could have
It
showed some
already
older
looks
games.
awesome. So I was
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they
repitch that
they
game.
stuffed up with it.
That would have
Yeah,
come up good.
they messed up with the whole demoing of the X. They should have showed games running on it on the big stage.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Well, maybe they're going to
Sure,
do
more
it
of
after
Halo,
the
even
launch,
Halo
man.
5 at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Gamescom hopefully will be. I mean, we keep saying the next one should be this, the next one should be that, but the next show should be good. I think
I reckon it's going to be better.
Gamescom should be good.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably
I can't
will be.
remember.
Yeah, you're right.
Gamescom's not. It's a different show. It's not a big spectacle, is it? It's more of a tech demo type thing, isn't it? I mean, I can't remember it from last year.
It
2
does
years
show
ago
games,
when they
yeah.
did. Yeah, 2 years ago when
Yeah.
they did a show. I mean, what did they show? I forget. But some Scalebound, I know. Before that was cancelled, and some other big things and some
So then I'm
updates.
thinking, what are they going to this one for?
Yeah.
They must be going to this one to show something. Otherwise, why would you?
Yeah.
Well, I think
Yeah,
they'll
Sure
show some
what they're
Halo
gonna be
6.
showing, though, unless it's something new. At
I
Gamescom.
think- Yeah, I reckon they'll show either a
Like a trailer?
trailer or a little snippet or something of it. Yeah, just to advertise it's coming, to generate hype for next year's E3 or next year release. I'm assuming so. Because it's what 2015 was Halo 5, wasn't it? So it'll be if it comes next year,
Yeah, October.
that'll
I
be
think.
3 years. So you'd think it'd be
Yeah,
awesome if
it'll
it was
come late
released.
next year, I anticipate.
Yeah, I'd love it to be released at E3 2018 or something. They say something at E3 2018 and say Halo 6 is now, it is after the show, it is ready to be bought. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know. But they might, I think on Gamescom, because they said on E3, like prior to E3, that they wouldn't show anything with Halo or Gears. But that's not going to rule out them showing it, you know, not showing it at Gamescom. So, which is only a few months. So, I'm assuming they will. There'll be something, a trailer
that's
or some sort of snippet on Halo 6. Maybe even a Gears thing. I don't know. Maybe some DLC. I'm not too sure, but
Yeah.
definitely Halo. I can definitely see Halo being teased at Gamescom.
Oh yeah.
Hoping so, anyway.
Yeah.
Because the thing is with the internet
I'm all
these
for
days, like these shows are
Yeah.
pretty much. I think they get a lot of views on the internet videos, like on YouTube or whatever else. You know, where people watch the replays. They don't watch. I wonder how many people actually watch the conference compared to the amount of people that watch the little replays, where they go to the game they want to see or what they're interested in and look at that. And I think with Gamescom it's the same thing, man. It would be shit. Did I quit the race again? I didn't think I did.
Nah, it's finished. I think we
okay.
finished.
Yeah, it's finished.
Well, everyone in the chat, thanks for coming along and supporting the show in a way. And make sure you follow the channel if you can. We're trying to get to 100. We're up to 88, so we're on 100. We want to get 100 bloody followers. Doesn't keep saying I'm pissed, but I'm not. I wish I was actually. But yeah,
Well, I hosted it
I
tonight
probably
as
sound
well.
like I'm
so
absolutely
to my
fucking
8
tired.
followers.
I've been staying up to 3 a.m. with clowns and Assassin streaming Battlefield 1, and I've been staying up to like 3 in the morning, getting like 3-4 hours sleep and going to work. And yeah, man, I'm a bit of a scatterbrain tonight, so sorry about that. And I need to
Nah,
get
man,
some
you're
sleep.
fine. All good.
That's all right. But yeah, clowns and Assassin have been keeping me up, man. So been talking to them. It's been cool.
I must thank
Teaching them all about
I want to
Australia.
thank Assassin for coming on too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Cheers.
thanks, mate.
Jesus,
We're
that's
normally a
giving up
little
your
bit
time
more
early over there.
organised.
He's
Yeah, it
up,
was nice and
so
early. 7:30 in the morning it started. For
Not
him.
too much more.
No.
Eh,
Well, eventually daylight saving is going to change, and it's going to be too early for anyone to come on our show. But we'll still keep people entertained.
Yeah.
We're going to try to get
Yeah.
some Australian people on, so that's the plan. So yeah.
Well, if Assassin wants to shout,
Sass loves
Assassin wants to shout
Australian
himself out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Assassin, if you want to shout yourself out, man, tell us if you want to tell us where to find you and what podcasts you're on and stuff like that.
well, you can find me on Twitter at ZPCI_assassin. That's where I go to chat with most people, and our Discord just go to at 4 Guys and Quarters podcast on Twitter. Find our Discord link. If you can't find it, we'll send it to you. Every Thursday is at, I keep on forgetting the time, it's like 7:30 Eastern is 4 Guys and Quarters podcast, and stream a few times a week. It's always random, so don't expect a set time on that.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
I joined your Discord last week too, so that's good.
It's
Actually,
a fun time over there. Really
yeah,
random
that
at times.
That Discord is pretty active. So
Nope.
it's good.
Fire.
I'm in there. All the good people are in there. Definitely join that. Actually, I just got
cool
on the chat,
crew.
but before we go, we didn't talk about the app. I just want to find out what this app is. So, Davidius, he just started listening to us today. I don't know if you're from Twitter, Davidius, but yeah, well, what was your question, man, about the app? He's asked us why we didn't talk about it. Let me have a look. Any idea when the
Yeah, I
Beam
can't see.
UWP app is coming? Okay, so I don't know too much about that. I know there's an app on Xbox and obviously on iPhone. Is that for the Windows phone or something? I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, sorry, man.
we'll find out for him for the next show. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Someone might know in the chat. Yeah, no, I always try to keep. I haven't been paying that much attention to chat tonight. So yeah, what do we got going on? Oh, by the way, I was on Console Corner last couple episodes, or last episode of Console Corner, and I was on there for one of their EA show for E3, so that was heaps of fun. So make sure you check that out. Yeah, it was good being on Console Corner. I haven't been on there before. So you've been on there, Mega, haven't you?
on who's the Console Corners?
Yeah, Console Corner. The show,
Yeah,
the
way
podcast,
back.
a while ago.
Yeah, I think it was like episode 40 something. I think it was. Me and Bam Bam was our first podcast ever, so it was a bit of a good one to go into. So that's how I met Bam Bam. But yeah, no, it's awesome people on that podcast. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, top guys.
Yeah, it was good fun being on there. So, so yeah, you can find all on if you're listening back on YouTube. Thanks for listening on YouTube as well, and hit the like button because apparently it helps us. I don't know how, but someone knows, and just not me. But
Definitely does, because whoever likes it, it shows up on their page that you liked a particular movie show, and all their subscribers see it. So if you get someone with a big subscriber base, like say with 100,000 people, all their subscribers will see it as a liked video on their homepage. So that's kind of how
on
it
Twitter
spreads
as well.
around.
Because when you like something
Yeah,
on Twitter,
on
you've
Twitter.
got your privacy settings. Yeah, so
Yeah,
hit the like
so
button.
it shows up on both. Yeah, that like button definitely helps. So
Yeah. We want to
definitely-
get more followers
So-
anyway, because we want to try to get some Aussie guests. We're trying to get some big developers and stuff in here, but it's hard when they don't respond. But if you had a bit of a following, it might help. So that's what we're trying to do. But
yeah, that's right.
especially when daylight savings changes, we're gonna need some Aussie guests because Americans aren't going to get up at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning to get on our show. So yeah, they've got no hope. So we might take the winter. We'll take the summer off, boys. So,
And the
Alrighty,
chat was
well,
good tonight too. Thanks
yeah.
chat for hanging in there with us all night. It was excellent to have you
Clowns,
on,
the
Daz,
viewers.
and the video.
Newbie's a good follower of ours.
Newbie,
He's
who
a
else was in
newbie,
there?
but he's
he's a newbie.
we got Chacky.
He's a coolie.
Chacky Jackie. A lot of these guys
German
from Twitter,
Shepherd
but I
was
don't.
there, yeah.
German Shepherd. I don't know if you follow, but a lot of these guys from Twitter, but I don't know. They've got different names because they're using the Xbox game tags. So most of them. So yeah, it's hard to know who's who. But who else do we have there?
Cool.
No, that's about it.
And
Alrighty,
thanks, Max,
so
too. I know you got pregnancies and that going through at the moment. Cheers for turning up, man. 10:30, late start.
That's been all good.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
that's
pretty
good, mate.
tired, but it's been all good on that front. So yeah.
At least you get
Yeah.
used to the no sleep. Yeah. So and again,
we're-
thanks again,
we're
Sass,
training, yeah.
man, legend.
Yep. Thanks for having me again.
Welcome
you
anytime.
enjoyed
as
the
well, by
racing.
the
Yeah,
way.
thanks.
Yeah, that's it. Alrighty, we'll shut it down.
So-
What we next show? We don't know. We'll let you know. Probably be a Saturday or a Tuesday, depending on what's going on. So
Yeah.
we did it on a Friday tonight because tomorrow we all got shit on. But yeah, so we did it Friday, but back to Saturday or Tuesday next week, or this week or next week, whatever it is. So, yeah, either this week or the week after. I suppose.
Definitely.
So.
All right, cool.
No worries. Thanks, guys, in the
Yep,
chat.
cool.
Make sure you follow, and we'll go from there. Bye.
All right, thanks, guys. Bye.